In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the ADP low speed exhaust unlock box. Here's the box in front of us right now. There's the injection module and the CAN bus module. This is the vehicle here. The tools you're going to need a 10 millimeter on a ratchet, as well as a 14 millimeter on an impact. The bolts are, they have a Loctite on them, so you can do them by hand, but it's very difficult. There's a screwdriver as well if you have difficulty unclipping connectors. I did not need the screwdriver in this install, but it's good to have anyway. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to push the passenger seat forward because we are going to be moving the rear seat up and down, and we need the space. So I'm going to get you a little bit closer of what we're going to be doing here. The module itself is located under the passenger rear seat. So we're going to be taking this passenger rear seat out here. There are two bolts in the front. You fold these little plastic clips down to get to the 14 millimeters. Slide the seat forward, and you can see that there are three other bolts, 1, 2, and 3 on the rails. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to impact the three 14 millimeter bolts out. There's number 1. You can see here the white is the Loctite, so they will be difficult to get out. It's really easy for me right here to do it because I've had these bolts in and out 4 or 5 times already doing this video. But it will be a little bit more difficult, so that's why an impact recommended. So we're going to take those 3 bolts out, and we're going to push the seat back again. We're going to take these 2 bolts out in the front. Technically, the seat is now disconnected from the vehicle, but we have a couple more things we have to do before we lift it up out of the way. So we have this connector here that I have already disconnected, but I'm going to show you how to disconnect it. It has a little finger clip in the center of it, and then there's also a black clip, which I'll show you in a second. But to get the finger clip, you kind of press down and in, and you pull away, just like that. You can use the screwdriver to push in if your fingers are in pain. This black plastic clip here, I kind of just give it a wiggle, 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 and eventually it'll pop out. It's a plastic clip and a plastic housing, so you can there's not much to break. The plastic should flex. We're going to then put the seat down and push it forward. Get your 10 millimeter ratchet ready because there's one last thing we have to disconnect here. There is a wiring connector for the middle seatbelt, as well as a 10 millimeter tether bolt here. Hyundai calls it a ground bolt. It doesn't actually do much grounding, but we still have to disconnect it nonetheless. So we're just going to put the 10 mil on here, and one-handed, I'm just going to pop it loose just like that. It should just unthread by hand. The tether stays with the bolt, or at least it should. It's trying to see here how it's like locked onto the tether. If it comes loose, that's fine. Just place it out of the way for reinstallation later. You also have to remove the center seat belt clasp from the driver's side seat. There is a bit of elastic holding it on. You have to separate this because the middle seat belt latch there is going to stay attached to the rail of the passenger side seat, which you will see momentarily. The next thing we have to do, now that we have the middle seat belt latch out, is that we have to fold the driver's side seat flat. So I'm just going to get this ready and fold it flat. And you can now tell that I am doing a voiceover because my microphone was not recording. So now we're going to take this seat. We're going to center it on its rails by pulling it back a little bit. And then we're going to lift up. There's a plastic like nubbin that kind of gets stuck that you may have to wrestle with like I am right here. Eventually you'll pop it free, and then you'll lift it up and fold it over. You can see when you've lifted up like that there are two little nubbins that are to stop the seat from rattling around in the frame. They tend to get warped and torn a little bit, which is why they get stuck in the holes and why you're struggling. If they get damaged, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, a very important step, is disconnecting the battery. So we're going to go over here. Let's pop the hood. We're going to disconnect the battery. It is located right over here. All you need is your 10 millimeter, and we're just gonna do that. Disconnect the battery. Okay, to get this plastic trim up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our hands under here. We're going to pull the rubber gasketing back. There's multiple clips, so you're gonna get your hand in and pop it, pop it, pop it. You can see here we have clip, 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 clip. There's also these push pins here. This can get pretty annoying to work with, but when you've done it a couple of times, it gets pretty easy. But try to get this up without breaking it. Toss it out of the way. Then we have to undo the seatbelt here. And I'll go in with our 14. Hit that, pull it out of the way. This orange collar here is purely just to hold this together as a unit. If it stays with the vehicle, just pop it off and then thread it on. That's its only job. I'm going to toss that up out of the way. Now we're just about ready to access. Take the carpet here, pull it up, pull it back, and you can look in, and this is where the magic happens. What we're looking at is, this is the amplifier, and then down here is our sound unit. So we're going to press in here, and pull that out, press in here, pull that out, and then press in here and pull that out. This is the connector we're going to be messing with. Some very, very, very important points. When you are looking at the injection box like this, or yes, the injection box, there are two connectors that are the same. The vehicle connector is going to go into the side with the yellow. The extension harness is going to go into the side with the red. That is very important. Also, this orientation is very important. You want the yellow arrow to point towards the computer. This is going to plug into the computer. This can get inverted and back and all the way around. It has to go in this direction, otherwise you will break something. So, once you have this all set, once you have everything set, I'm going to take your box here. It is going to get installed into that, just like so. And then the pass-through will get installed. Come on. With the red and the white wires towards the inside of the vehicle. This will then connect right into there like that. Press that in with your finger. And now, I'm going to
take our box here and pass it up through the carpet. Up here. Like so. Then reconnect the green, reconnect the yellow, double check that that is installed correctly, and then lower the carpet back down. To check for proper operation, we must key the vehicle on. If you key it on and you have a green light, you're good to go. So let's key the vehicle on and see if we get a green light. And of course, don't forget to reconnect the battery when you're done. Let's go back and see if that green light's on. We have a green light, so we're good to go. Installation or reassembly is the same as disassembly. Make sure you connect your connectors and you'll be good to go. Thank you very much.
Yeah.